I want to say labor and civil rights are one. You can't have one without the other. We are all trade unionists. We are all civil rights activists. And it's time for all of us to get together and organize America like never before. Yes, I know these are tough times. The Supreme Court rolling back laws and becoming the enabler of those who want to buy our democracy. People treated like things, corporations treated like people, CEOs making 1,000 times more than the average worker. But would you turn to your neighbor and say, it's rough, but it's not worse than slavery, and we made it through that. Y'all hear what I'm saying? And the truth is, if you ignore the poor, and if you ignore working people, then one day the whole system will collapse and implode. They say, those extremists, that the best way to have a better America is to deny public education, attack teachers and those who serve our children, deny health care and Medicaid expansion, leave millions of people uninsured, deny earned income tax credit for working people, deny unemployment, deny labor rights, deny LGBTQ rights, deny women's rights, deny immigrants' rights, hold vicious rally against little children who want to come to our shores, cut more taxes for the wealthy, and then declare you don't have money for critical investments, let the wealthy money go up, and refuse to raise minimum wage. And whenever you know your agenda can't survive in America if everybody votes, and you really want to make America great, the extremists say then engage in the worst form of voter suppression since Jim Crow. And then if you really want a great nation, this is what they're saying, if you really want a great nation, tell every lie you can about the president. And then after you flame all the fires of racial and class and national hatred and you get everybody mad, then make sure everybody can get a gun easier than they can vote. It is a ridiculous agenda. We declare that pro-labor, anti-poverty policies that create economic sustainability is an agenda, a moral agenda. That educational equality by ensuring every child receives a high-quality, well-funded, constitutional, diverse public education is a moral agenda. That health care for all, assuring access to Affordable Care Act and Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security and providing environmental protection is a moral agenda. That fairness in the criminal justice system by addressing the continuing inequalities in the system for poor folk and black folk and brown folk is a moral agenda. And protecting and expanding voting rights and women's rights and LGBT rights and labor rights and immigrants' rights and equal protection under the law is a moral agenda. When Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass and Harriet Beecher Stowe got together, they brought slavery down. When women like Sojourner Truth and Elizabeth Canton got together, they made America give women the right to vote. When black and Jewish and white lawyers got together, they overturned the Supreme Court. When Dr. King and civil rights leaders and union leaders and people of all classes got together and marched across the Edmunds Pettus Bridge, they changed the voting rights in this country. Don't you know they are afraid of us getting together? All these attacks on our voting rights is because they know what will happen if we get together. If they have to use the Supreme Court to stop us, if they've got to spend all this money to stop us, if they've got to do all that to stop us, we must be some bad somebodies when we get together. Well, hallelujah.